And welcome back to MH76 Gaming. My name's Morgan. This is The Outer Worlds. Let's jump back in and pick up where we left off in the last one. See where our adventures take us this evening. So in the last one we found the first grave. And we need to speak to Hiram. Also got this one before we leave here. And Amber Heights. So Hiram is back. This direction. Good times. So we're at the relay station. Sneak in through the back here. Try and keep hidden.
Incoming, Captain!
Alright, we have a floor if we want it. -1, -1, -1 for 1 perk point. We will take it. Okay, what do we want? Okay. TTD recharge, perhaps. Alright, so let's investigate this area while we're here. They're evicted. These ones are evicted. Is there a back door? Can't get through that way. Requires relay station access codes. Might have to pop back once we've got access codes from somewhere else. Everyone's been evicted. And they're all sealed up tight as a drum. Okay. Let's head back out. We got to get around to the right.
Here we go!
Grab that. Keep heading around to the right. Ah. Actually, we don't want to transition into the caverns. We actually want to go around. We'll come back there. So that won't be our location. We need to actually keep walking around.
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need
This is us. Follow the
killing.
path.
So many drinks would need drinking.
We ought to care about here tonight, you know?
Eagle.
Oh, we're encumbered again. Picked up too much stuff. Grenade launcher 2. Don't need that many different weapons. $187 versus $259. $215 on the assault rifle. Shot cannon, 134. I think that one can go. Armor 8, hack 7, armor 9, hack 7. That one can go. Armor 4, armor 4. That'll do us for now. .23 one-handed melee. Alrighty. To sell some stuff when we get back to the vending machine. Not the best weapon. Energy. Still 156. Go for the good old-fashioned assault rifle. Actually, no, we want something using energy. So not all using the same ammo pool across all three of them. Keep going up the hill. Yeah, keep following the road. Hopefully all those Mantisaur parts are worth something.
Here's a plug.
All right.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Where does that go down to? Oh, that's where we're going. Can we not just cut straight across?
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
I always wanted to poke through a hydrant. Oh no. How the...
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're
Must
clear,
be.
but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know? I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Fair enough.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
Probably couldn't be bothered.
Need something? Talk to Joy. And for the love of space, don't rile the marauders.
Incoming!
Oh, shoot. Oi, 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 oi. That gun.
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Do we have to talk to Joy again, or does she remember us?
Just kidding.
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew.
Yep.
You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know? I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Let's try that again. Alright, that went a little better. Let's go and sweep the corpses quickly before we head up and in. Make sure this is where that ladder came up.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He...
Yep, there's our ladder. So we haven't missed anything. Okay, Sword of Shotgun Mark II, 518 damage. Now they're getting a little bit better. Light machine gun Mark II, 960. Flamethrower, flamethrower. I guess we just wait for Mark II stuff now. Long guns. 9 level 9 tech skills. Tech skills, the 9s can go. Oi, oi, oi. We need to leave some more of the stuff behind. Ah, 19 dodge, 21 long guns. So everything we're using is heavy weapons. Do we have anything for heavy weapons that'll actually prove to be a benefit? A whole lot of long guns. So I guess we should go for the most armor. Door is sealed. Into Devil Peak Station. That's our light machine gun.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown.
Huh?
Which can't ever get.
Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
So it's a pretty massive jump up from the Mark I weapons to the Mark II weapons. So our light machine gun is now doing more than our heavy. And more than double. Inventory. Let's get rid of these things we never use. Sell all our junk. What do you got in the way of armor for us? Persuade +3. 29 and determination. This one we've already got. Guess we buy up on the light ammo while we're here. 29 in determination. No, we don't need it. Let's keep working through this facility. Alright. Stuck in here so we can find. Memorandum, environmental controls, installation, and keycard. New environmental controls terminal is now installed upstairs. Hide the access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives. Where are we? What are these guys wearing? 31. $24. You can have that. Can't break stuff down from their screens. Alright, let's keep going.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face the intercom.
I'll have a chat with the intercom once we've finished stealing everything. They don't have bolted down.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you. barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Don't want to seem too needy by hitting him up about what's for us.
Great work.
I think that's everything.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
It was actually out to the left. Ah, is that back out to the... That's where we came in, fair enough.
Like wrapped among the rocks. Go! Don't mess with us.
I smell blood! You hiding? You scared?
Incoming!
Where they go? Leave!
Okay, Captain.
Yeah, what have we got in there? It's back to the outside. that Mark II blade doing damage-wise? Only 133. Ah, so that hammer's a Mark II. That's why it did so well in the early game. Beefed up stun baton, so we don't need that one. Right, let's check his messages. No cause for alarm, blah blah blah. Okay, so they don't like the layout of the bathrooms. Swept there, nowhere else we can go. We've swept through there as well. That's where we came in.
Don't mess with me.
So let our TTD fill back up.
The last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
Fair enough. Flamethrower. Oh, they're not Mark IIs. They can go. Alright. Let's check his logs. Station's primary band is oversaturated. Future's looking bright. Sanjar and Graham are living up to their promises. I've saturated his key bands.
Nicely done.
So we're actually getting up to where our lockpick skill is getting pretty close. 21 long guns, 21 long guns. Pretty sure that's everything we can take. Yep. Ah. Did we walk straight past him and not even see him? Fair enough. Maybe we did.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Fair enough.
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
Fair enough.
Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosophist ramblings on my airwaves. Graham and his Iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Sure. You know where to find me if you need me.
Alrighty. Okay, so our armor is actually affecting not only sneak, but our hack and our lockpick. It's a touch annoying. Max out our chit chat. Ooh, okay, so if we hit 40 plus 20% armor rating. Ah, so we don't get the perks until the actual number is. I'm guessing it's not going to give you that for the bonus ones. Anyway, that's alright. Another perk. Okay. Additional ammo we don't really need. Don't really want cooldowns. Might go for health restored per kill. Which then gives us the next lot. Okay. Some good armor bonuses. 20% damage bonus. So some good stuff to look forward to. let's head out. Where are we going? Okay, we don't want to do that one. That's off-world, I believe. Yep. Do this one before we go to Fallbrook. Oh, is it off-world as well, is it? Interesting. Okay, we must have missed that one. We should have done that before we landed. Either way. In the MSI building, which is where we got to go for this one as well. And Amber Heights is the second one, so we do that while we're at Amber Heights. Ah, maybe that is the... Ah, we're not in Stellar Bay, that's right. The Stellar Bay is actually more than one map. Now it makes sense. Okay, so... if that's the case... we can probably also do this one in here. Yes, we can. Oh no, it's actually the unreliable. It is off-world. Okie dokie. Let's go find his baseball poster. See what's happening with it.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Nice looking building. Oh, actually, we should see what armor they've got. .22 with ranged weapon skills. One of heavies, not ranged. Or is ranged anything that's not melee? What the heck, let's buy it. All right. So we've lost all our penalties. Let's see how we go.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
So everyone's making salt tuna. Must be the next big thing.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But
Alrighty.
I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
We'll handle that.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
He's right behind you. He can probably hear you.
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or a mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell. Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask, just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
We've got it, Celia.
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Alrighty.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Yep. Hit the bricks.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Easy up there, Nandi.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the salt tuna.
Nailed it.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're
Not to
back
be.
to the drawing board.
Well, is he really going to shut it down that easily?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Fair enough. My perception's not high enough for that one, okay.
So taciturn, so dour. I'll be waiting with bated breath. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Well, we could take it and sell it.
What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Sure was.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
You
You think
the
we're the
second
problem?
part of the
Have
attack.
you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you? It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
And the first step
Yep.
is getting the Bolt 52.
What's the second step?
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them. I'm trying to build something here. They only want to destroy things, and they risk ruining Monarch for all of us. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels, and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
Fair enough.
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Alrighty.
What can I do for you?
So, we also have the flowers and the warehouse. Where's the warehouse?
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for Rap Musk.
That they also pay when I can stick.
Great work.
There's his poster. Mash random keys. Brox has missed a few shifts.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail.
Cut out the middleman. Steal his poster for him, and we'll deliver it.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
You got your poster.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Fair enough. .41 armor. Ooh. Still got the -5 and all the stealth stuff though. So 36. $31. You may as well wear the 36. That can go, I think. Block +5. Oh, it's dodge, not block, but She's sorted. Let's hit up Sebastian.
I don't have time for this. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sac on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
No thanks, champ.
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
What can we sell to him?
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Nope.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Nice of you to say. I like her too. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no,
Unlikely.
that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Oi, 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 oi.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Don't care, Parvati. Let's give her the news.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it?
He
Was
just
like,
said it.
Yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on. Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, thank you.
Alrighty. Sublight agents on Monarch. So it is on Monarch somewhere. Ah. All that for a plasma carbine. And some broken legs. How the heck do we get around to there? Can we exit out the back of this next building, perhaps? We do have a workbench. So we can have quite a muzzle. Yes, and we can install this one as well, I think. Critical damage. Magazine. Does that mean we can install 3? Mag size plus 50. That'll do for now for that one. What mods we got for the hammer? Got a heap of these mods, we might as well use them. And attack, we can have increase the damage by 20%. Make it deal plasma. Yeah, why not? Let's throw it on. And we got an electric one there. That's right, we can't be walking around stealing things. It's not worth losing reputation. For 3 heavy ammo. Okay, so there's the passcode. Actually, what did that bump our damage up to on that one? So 52 DPS. Ah, you can only have one of each, okay. Ah, okay, so the number must be the number we actually have. In which case... let's install a mod for... durability's fine. Let's go for the 20% attack damage. Lucky we got a heap of these. Okay, so 1 per slot. That makes more sense. Light machine gun. So we've got critical damage and plus 50%. That'll actually do for that one. So now in theory, okay, so power attack when you hold it. That's where it's going to do the boost. Normal attacks are the same. In which case we may have been better going with plasma, but we'll work it out as we go. $800 meters. Can we fast travel down there? Do.
You ever been off Monarch, Mioka? Before you went to Captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching you back now.
And to Fallbrook we go. We need to come back here with Vicar Max as well. One of his missions is here.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Doesn't matter, buddy.
She's not but just down the way. A 10-to-1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron. No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Oh, you just told me not to see her.
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand? Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket.
Alrighty.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whisking. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain.
Just gonna sublight
Maybe I
salvage.
should stand a little closer to you.
That armor's no good. Reduce firing noise. Anything worthwhile here? Not really. Okay. The chat.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? The boss lady told me to take you on.
No, I'm beat. Just got back from delivering to that house with a strange family.
The ones that always smell like raw meat? Got what, blood on them?
Yep. Oddest thing. They started ordering cans of borstlers, but only if they come from the CMP factory.
Makes you wonder what the secret ingredient is.
Low pressure helmet. Armor 9, a lockpick +5. Only need one of those. Let's get out of their house. Well, that's the way we came in. Sublight dry goods. Okay, it's not much to this place. All right. What do we got here? Let's save this before we try and steal his stuff.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe. I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system? Clever. That's why Lilia's paying you, I take it. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Well,
Danny,
either way.
Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature?
Yep.
Handle it with the utmost of care.
Absolutely.
Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Oh, why not?
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me. If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
All right.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
All right. Drop supplies to anonymous buyers. Payments clear in full and on time. Don't want to see business details on the record. Hired a new contractor. And they hired Hawthorne.
What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much. She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Oh, where are we headed? Whereabouts is this one? Back to the wilderness. Okay, so that's Clivey up there. We can leave him for now, though. The family matter. Go and speak to the people at Amber Heights about turning their radio off.
Welcome back. I do so hope you're enjoying your time here. The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Alrighty.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions? That's just the way it is.
Come on in, people. Nothing behind the bar worth taking.
A mantiquine.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... Ah, let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Looking for someone to turn a radio off.
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening.
Nope.
Surely.
Excuse me. I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
Fair enough. We don't want to kill him.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Alrighty.
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Ah, Nyoka. My people miss your hunts. All right.
Let's ask some questions.
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
Fair enough.
It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not that day. Why have you come?
What? Sorry. Long day.
Can we not talk to her?
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Let's check our journal. The printing rollers. Reginald Cheney, where are you?
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk.
Back in Fallbrook. Do. Can't believe I'm stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the riverbank outside of town. Produce 1 nugget and 2 teeth.
You seen Arthur today?
So we might be able to complete this without actually having Max with us. Which would be handy.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Mind your own business, friend.
He's up, Reggie.
Mind your own business, friend.
Okay, maybe we do need Max. So we'll have to get Max for that one. So we're going to get the Bolt 52. Meet there. Let's do that one. I'm a 10. You go around the back. And there's a path. Have we already been through here? Most likely. What was the optional? So here the one's cartridges or food and medical supplies. I think we'll go for food and medical if we can.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
See you later, thugs. That was good. Saves us a fight. We can hack that.
Oh, you got that?
Ordnance control armor. 22 ranged weapons. That's what we've already got. Unauthorized access to this equipment may result in injury, death, or unemployment. We don't really need to route the gas outside. Because we've already got everyone to leave. I was trying to do it just for the XP, but won't let us do that. Let's go and knock on the door.
Too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
That's fair enough. We'll be with you in a second once we check out what's for sale. Post armor damage dealt plus 15%. Oh. And we can get in there. And there. Couple of new bits of clothing and a new helmet. Also picked up some weapons. 211. It's no hammer. Plasma carbine, 156. Couple of those already. Pulse hammer, 124. Lockpick plus 5. 9 lockpick plus 5. 29 defense skills plus 5. 21 long guns. Should actually check the skills to see what we're getting. Okay, so it is ranged weapons, is all the guns. So that was actually not too bad for what we're doing.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Hold the phone.
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the Iconoclasts for doing it. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Let's go for food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
That's the plan. No, we can't go through that door. Okie dokie, so turn to Graham.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like...
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Okay. Got your rollers, buddy.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
Yeah, she isn't.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message out.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
All right. See if we can save these guys while we are fixing the press. I guess through that town. Maybe the quickest way to get there. We do have a little bit of a walk in front of us.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't...
Actually, one of these two got in the way of weapons. 71 DPS. Can have an upgrade. $131. Heavy weapon LMG. Okay, you're doing all right. We got a helmet that gives any heavy weapon stuff. Nope.
Stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Alright, here's the crossroads. We need to hook a right. Oh, we came out the wrong door. Either way. Pretty sure we've already been through here.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
Remember we used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
I've already picked up some status effect there, which is cleared now. Oh, some skill points. 20% armor rating for companions. 20% critical damage. Actually, we should upgrade that a bit. To 30. Persuade, lie, hack, lockpick, and a little more persuade. A little tricky to pick now. Those ones we were doing were above 50, and they're individual points, not the group points going on. It's going to slow down our progress. As far as upgrading goes, it is. Extended clip is coming in very handy on this thing. This way. It's back to the city we just came out of. Don't want to go straight back there. So modify, what does Tinker do? Interesting. Let's have a look. Let's tinker with this one. Give it even more damage. Why not? And we also want to have a look at modifying some armor. Physical armor rating 5. Tech skills +5. Melee +5. Defense +10. Ranged +5 again. Dialogue +5. Leadership +10. I'd actually be better off the fact that stealth +5 is annoying. -5 rather. What's the best armor we've got that doesn't lose stealth? There's a 20. 21. 29. These are all stealth -5. So 29. We go for the Silver Tongue kit, dialogue +5, leadership +10. Can we do other modifications? I do have another one of those if we need to do it. Armoring, we can go. If you install a modification into this slot, your current one will be destroyed. Okay, so we can still only have one modification, is it? Even though there's different slots? Now let's find out. Oh no, so we got 2, so you can have 1 in each slot. Fair enough, so utility. Geographical scanner. Volume of footsteps. Backpack. Hang on a sec. So armor by damage type is going to go down. Why is that? If we tinker, what can we get from that? And we can also do the hat. That's not worth doing anything to there, but we could modify the hat, can we? No, only armor, okay. Interesting, so we haven't paid much attention to this. $35 armor. And boosts his talking skills a lot. His persuade should be through the roof now.
Are you two okay?
Yep, we're all good. Here's the van noise.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek. I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press? Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now. Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours. Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
The old settlement to the north of the press. Oops. Ooh, Raptophobia. Yeah, we'll take those -1s for some perks. Confidence. So 10% armor rating bonus plus 100% on the bonuses, and we just stacked a heap of bonuses on this, so let's go with that one. The first phobia we got that flagged up was pretty average, but the rest have been pretty low penalty. Is that the medic? Hopefully not. Lockpick. Break that down. 21 long guns, 21 long guns. Is that another one? 21 long guns can go. No one wants a armor to buff their dodge skill. There was also a thing in there to carry an extra 100 kilos, which might be a good skill to get next time. A good perk, I should say. There's the medic. Let's head back and report in.
Any luck out there?
Define luck.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Yep. Get out of there. We should be able to do this by ourselves. Anything out here we can nab before we head in? Nope. Let's pop in the side door. Terra 1 Publications, eh? Ah, that'll be right. Now we find the real heavy armor. Little light on skills though. Let's grab some weapon parts. much is that? 1,000. What have we actually picked up? Actually, what I'll do, sell our junk. Pavati 156. The euthanasia kit. Right, final notice. Caden Schuster is resigning. Not getting sufficient answers about the infestation. Guess that's the other door to the outside. No.
Done.
Okay, shipment status. UDL 4 Mark 4 security masks. Olfactory filters. Shipment status for the replacement rollers. Here we go. So they didn't send rollers. That's going to be disappointing. So they're not sending rollers for 5 months. Some of his propaganda brochures. What was that we just picked up? Not sure. Nothing in the bin. Finish sweeping through here first. One room at a time. Oh, is that in the corner we've left? Or have we been there? Nope. Actually, we will check down here. Is this the front door? Okay, that's back to the outside. We don't need. Okay, safety announcement. Safety guards are there to guard your safety. Fair enough. Assault Rifle Mark II. Take that instead of the heavy machine gun. Workbench we don't really need at the moment.
Nicely done.
Okay. So we've been upstairs, we've gone through there, we've gone through there. That's where we came in.
Look at us!
Let's take all the junk we can sell. Shotgun Mark II will be handy. Wrap it on hides and meats. Nothing in there. Upstairs we go. Lock is empty. So is that one? Terry's birthday. No, we're not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry is dead. Okay. We're leaving. Board has decided to cut their losses. The hazard clause. Okay. Can't run diagnostics after we've installed the rollers. And I guess that's it. Rollers are installed.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati? There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we'll suffocate. Exciting, you know?
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough,
Calm down,
Zora.
people.
I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it. Doubtful. But we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share. It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right. Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us. It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right.
Can't you join with him?
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Sure did.
Lucky indeed. Thank you.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Okay. Iconoclast Apostle Armor. What's that going to give us? Medical +3. A whole lot of stuff. Grounded shock armor rating +10. Thug kit. And backpack. So we must be able to add the other mods to that. The little UI pop-up must be incorrect. 34. What are these guys wearing? 41. And 36. You can have my 41. Oops, wrong turn. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, so we got to do the bolt. And we also have to come back with Max. Let's leave. We'll need you. Parvati, you can stand down. Oh, Max, you're going to need some armor. And some weapons. But you will only be joining us for this one, I'd say. Increase duration of your dialogue combat effects. Accept that. Oh. You've already got a beefy light machine gun. Oh, it's annoying you can't deconstruct stuff from their screens, but anyway. Okay, to the journal and this one. Let's get this done, Max, and then you can go back to the ship. Keep reading your book.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Alright, Vicar Max, let's end this.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard?
Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Jeez, Max, don't sound like a vicar.
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Cool your jets, Max.
I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there. It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Alright, Reginald Cheney. Done with you for now. We still got the bolt to do here. But that might be where we leave it for this one. I'm going to pick it up again in the next one. So yep, that's where we'll wrap this one for the Outer Worlds. If you want to catch any more of the videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be notified when a live stream starts or new video uploads, you can also hit the little bell on the YouTube. If you want a few minutes more heads up on a live stream, you can also follow at MH76Gaming on Twitter. There'll be a tweet a few minutes before we start a live stream, just to give you a little bit more warning. Yeah, that's it for this one. We'll be back next time to continue on the adventures in the Outer Worlds. Thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. See ya.